Hey guys, it's Gina. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about embossers. So for the past, I want to say 3 years, my husband and I have been on the hunt for a reasonably priced, reliable and durable embosser. And I'm pretty sure you guys all know as parents that the word affordable and embosser usually don't go hand in hand. Right now with, the pandemic and the majority of the schools opting to provide virtual lessons, I feel like whatever resources that we can get our hands on is going to be key to making our kids successful. So for the past 3 years, we've been going out to Florida to the ATIA conference, where companies essentially across the world come to Orlando and share assistive technology, just advances in the field. And it's a really great opportunity to actually, to experience these things firsthand. We've been meeting with different companies and trying to see if we could find an affordable embosser. And usually I think the cheapest embosser that we've came across was $5,000. And it was an embosser that came from Japan, and after shipping and services and translation and everything, the package became a pretty hefty price, and we opted not to go with it. So, we were pretty defeated, but recently we connected with a company called Irie AT, and Irie AT just recently released their own little personal home embossing printer, and you guys, it is amazing. It's what I purchased was actually the basic model, and I called them and I explained to them what I needed it for. Obviously my kid's 3.5, so I'm not going to need anything wild and crazy. So they recommended the Braille Buddy to me. So the Braille Buddy is printer, and it's essentially the same size as any typical home printer, and you hook it up to your computer, and it uses a plug-in system through Microsoft Word, and essentially you could write anything in Microsoft Word and click a button to have everything translate, and this printer will print out the entire document for you. It is amazing. It was a total game changer, and I was really excited about it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. The price tag on the Braille Buddy is $1,500. It comes with the software already included with it, and so it's pretty much a plug and play. And for somebody who knows nothing about technology and knows nothing about computers, this was an essential thing for me, because I knew that if I struggled with it, it would just be pointless for me to use with my child. So with this Braille printer, I was actually able to pretty much Braille, I want to say 90% of his books inside the house. It's a huge drastic change from sitting down at his old little Perkins Brailler and trying to Braille everything out. It's obviously a lot faster, it's a lot more efficient, and it's just so easy. So I really wanted to share with you guys what this product is. I wanted to show you, what the end product looks like, and the process to getting to that product is. So I'm going to connect to my computer to show you guys how simple and easy and amazing this software is. Okay, so now I have Microsoft Word open, and I'm going to go ahead and show you just exactly how simple this program is to use. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just type some simple sentences out. So I'll put, "Thank you everyone for your interest in my video, exclamation point. I hope you enjoy this and learn from my experiences." And then I'll go ahead and skip a line, and then I'll just put quotation, "This is so awesome!" exclamation point, end quote. And then I'll go ahead and put 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 8, 4, 2, 3, 5, 8, 7, 4, 0. And I'm just doing that just to show you guys how it's going to look when it actually translates. So let's go ahead and type some more. I'm going to put my name, Gina. "Hi, my name is Gina. How are you doing? Question mark. I have a son who is blind, and he is 3 years old. I also have 2 puppies who love roaming around while I make videos for you. One is a Labradoodle and the other is a chunky Chihuahua. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay, so when you want to go ahead and translate this, this is extremely simple. And this, I think, is one of the advantages about this program. It's extremely user-friendly and it's extremely simple for beginners to use. One of the advantages of the software is you don't have to be proficient in Braille to actually translate any type of document. It does everything for you. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to learn Braille. I definitely think it's important for you to learn Braille. I think in the long run, it would be beneficial for not just your son or your daughter or your child or whoever, but also for you as well. So, you know, if you're a parent who's just, you know, learning Braille, or you're a little rusty on your Braille skills, you know, this is perfect. So pretty much what you're going to do is, if you go to the top of the Microsoft Word menu, you have File, Home, Insert, Design, Layout, References, Mailings, Review, View, Help, Easy Document Creator. The last tab you're going to see is actually called Tiger. So you're going to go ahead and click on Tiger. And when you click on Tiger, you have all of these different options. So, for example, under Profile Settings, you actually can choose if you want contracted or uncontracted. And then, you know, this little translate menu is obviously to translate the document. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and apply. Let's go ahead and apply the Tiger layout. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. So once you actually apply the Tiger layout, what it does is it pretty much enlarges the font and it highlights everything, and it's pretty much preparing your document for translation. So once it enlarges the font, it's actually going, this is the time where I would recommend changing the size of your paper. You know, if you want to make it wider, if you want to make it narrower. And the reason why I say that is because for my toddler son, who has a lot of picture and board books where the typical pages are not 8 inches wide, you know, the pages are only 4-6 inches wide. I don't want to go back and cut everything. So this would be the time where you would do that. So let's go ahead and, you know, you could shrink it down to just a few inches. And obviously you could change the measurements on the top of the paper to reflect inches. For now, I'll just leave it as is. So I'm going to go ahead and send it back to the 8 inches. And so everything is enlarged. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Translate Document. And I'm going to go ahead and change my profile setting to contracted. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Translate Document. And so once I click on Translate Document, you'll see the translation progress. And once it's done, it's essentially everything's right there in front of you. So I have on my Microsoft layout everything that's actually translated in contracted Braille, and over every single sentence in Braille is actually the sentence untranslated. Now this little part will not print out. This is mostly for your guide. So it really makes this super, super simple for you. And so once you go ahead and, you know, you're ready to go, to print, you're going to just essentially, it's the same thing as just clicking on print. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and click on File, go ahead and click on Print. And then for the printer, it says it's offline because my printer is off right now, but it's going to be one of the options that you have. So you would just click down on the drop-down menu and you would click Irie AT, and then you would click Print. And once you click Print, it's going to go ahead and print this entire document out for you. If you wanted to go ahead into the settings, into the printer properties, you could actually click on, I believe it's called the paper media. No, I'm sorry. It's under the Tiger media, and you could choose the graphics quality. You could also choose the Braille height. I choose high for my son just because he's still, you know, getting to learn more about Braille. And, you know, you could click on more options and, you know, change everything else. I am still kind of new to this, so I don't know all of the features. I haven't unlocked all of the features, but just looking at what they offer, there's just so many things that you could take advantage of. So once you click print, it connects to your printer and it prints it out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to go ahead and click start actually a new document. Now, one of the greatest things about this program is not only does it actually print out, document Word documents for you, but you also have the option to actually print out pictures and graphics. Now, you do have the option of purchasing additional software with the Braille Buddy. There's a graphics design, it's a lot of stuff to do with math, graphics. I did not feel I had a need for it right now at this moment, and so I opted not to purchase one. So I can't really give you too much feedback on that, but I have seen it in action, and it's actually really, really cool software. But I can't demonstrate that obviously because I don't have it. But one of the awesome things about this software is I'm going to go ahead and change the orientation of my page to landscape, and I'm going to go ahead and insert let's click on icons and insert some icons. So they have, so I clicked on icons, and let's go ahead and choose they have stickers, cutout people, icons, stock images. Let's go ahead and click on icons, because these are really simple, just flat images, and these actually will print out the best. And so let's go ahead and print out, there's a bone, let's put that in. There's a little picture of a bone. Let's go ahead and print a picture out of a bunny head. Let's go ahead and print out a picture of a candy cane. And let's go ahead and print out a picture of a cat. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and press insert so that those images are actually on my page. You could change the sizes and everything to go ahead and print it out, adjust the size. And what's actually really cool about this program is it will print all of this stuff out for you. So all of the graphics that you see, it's going to print it out in Braille so that it gives you some type of tactile feedback. And this is just amazing. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now some of the things that we actually did print out on the Braille Buddy. One of the sheets was actually provided to me from Irie AT when I was still kind of shopping around for products, and just the customer service, the product itself, the price point, it was amazing. So it was kind of a no-brainer for us. I'm going to go ahead and end this and then show you what actually printed out. So this is the Irie AT Braille Buddy. It has it's really simple to use. You have tear off, and that's for the tractor fed paper. Then you have reverse down and up to make the paper go up and down. This takes both single paper and also tractor fed paper. So load, eject, reverse down, and then obviously cancel. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take a piece of paper. And once I insert the paper, it automatically takes it and actually lines it all up, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and print. Now that the paper is all loaded, I'm going to go ahead and swing back, and I'm going to go ahead and choose the Irie AT Braille Buddy. I'm going to go ahead and press print. And I just want to give you guys a warning. It is really loud. I think that's one of the drawbacks of it. It's very loud, and it only prints one-sided, and it only takes 8 by 11 size paper. Okay. So once I press print, it connects. Okay, let me go ahead and check because my paper got stuck on one of my pens. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the end results look like afterwards, so I can show you some other graphics. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go back to the graphics. Then let me go ahead and insert my paper. And let me pull it up a little bit so it doesn't get stuck again. Okay. Go back to print. And then I'm gonna go ahead and press print. Hey everybody, so I want to go ahead and show you what the end results look like. So the first one is actually just the first page that was printed out, that was all text and translated. So this is, I'm holding up a piece of Braille paper that has the Braille translation on it. Okay, I'm going to put that one down. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you the picture of the actual graphics. So on Braille paper, there is a brailled bone, there's a brailled kitty cat, there's a brailled bunny rabbit, and there is a brailled candy cane. And one of the cool things about this is whatever you would do on regular Microsoft Word, you could pretty much do on this brailler. So let's say, for example, you wanted to print out a picture of the United States of America. Well, guess what? All you have to do is go on google.com. Google.com, really. You go on Google, you find an image of the United States of America, and you could either save and insert the picture, you can copy and paste it. The simpler the graphic is, the more crisper, I guess, the Braille is. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you an example. So this was actually something that was provided to me by actually Irie AT. I'm holding up a piece of white Braille paper, and it actually has the map of the United States of America, and it has all of the states outlined in Braille. And you could do this just by, like I said, copying and pasting the image on, onto Microsoft Word. My son is huge. He's really into Daniel Tiger right now. And so I actually made him a Daniel Tiger coloring book where I got images of Daniel Tiger and copied them into Microsoft Word and printed out. So it was a tactile coloring book where the outlines were of all of the Daniel Tiger characters. And I hope PBS don't hear about that so I don't get sued for copyright infringement. This is another example provided to me by Irie AT. And this is the caterpillar metamorphosis into a butterfly. It has all of the graphics actually outlined in Braille. And then it has a combination of the pictures and then the Braille words on all of the Braille papers as well. So it's actually really cool. And then this is just something that I had some fun at home that I was just testing out. So we're from Washington, D.C. Well, I'm sorry, my husband is from Washington, D.C. I'm from Chicago, but he is a huge Washington Nats fan. So this is, I'm holding up the Braille paper with the actual Washington Nats curly W logo. And then I also printed out just a little picture of a cute little unicorn. So it's a picture of a unicorn head that's outlined in Braille as well. So, it's a small and mighty machine. It's really awesome. The capabilities, what it's able to do, I was actually blown away and really surprised by it. At a price point at $1,500, you really can't beat that. I do know that there are a couple Braille printers that are covered by quota funds, this would be an option for people who, it's been really difficult to acquire equipment through the quota funds, or for some reason quota funds is saying that you're not qualified, etc., etc. Also for us, we're pretty impatient, and for us it's like we needed something now. We wanted to get something for him so that we could start, brailing all of his workbooks and his schoolwork and such. So, for us it was more of a matter of urgency, and we didn't really have time to wait for quota funds. So, we went ahead and just purchased that. The product actually arrived, I think, within a week. It came all the way from the West Coast, and I was actually surprised at how quick it came. The people were really helpful, and so we're just really pleased with the product. I am in no way affiliated with Irie AT. I do not make a commission off of it, so I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to sell you a product. I just really wanted to make you aware of the affordable products that are out there. I don't want you guys to get trapped into feeling like you guys have to purchase something that is pretty expensive. It's a huge investment, but for the Irie AT Braille Buddy, it's $1,500, so it's a great price point. We didn't feel like it was too crazy, considering that some of the Braille printers are $10,000, and for us, what we're using it for, it fit our needs perfectly. So I hope that you guys got something out of my video. I hope I answered some questions, and yeah, definitely let me know if you guys have if you guys have any questions, comments. Shoot me a message. I'd love to help. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.